I was in my home in Nairobi preparing to attend my friend's graduation ceremony the next morning. At the same time that I was going through my closet to figure out the clothes that I would wear the next morning, a woman was dying in Nairobi's Kilimani estate. A man was slitting her throat. The next morning I woke up and attended my friend's graduation ceremony at the United States International University, Africa. And while we were celebrating him, the police had discovered a woman's dead body lying in her bathtub in Kilimani. Detectives from the Directorate of Criminal Investigations launched an investigation and narrowed down to 3 suspects. One of the suspects was Brian Kasaine. Now, my name is Brian Lesalon Kasaine. Kasaine with a single S, and like the suspects with a double S. I had just launched my first book, and I had tried to do my best to market it online. However, the suspect did not have any online traces, and so when angry Kenyans baying for blood went online searching for this suspect, guess who they found? Me. That is how I became a victim of vicious cyberbullying. It was so hard on me that some nights I couldn't sleep without sloshing some whiskey into my glass and knocking it out neat. However, I worked with the good detectives to deal with the cyberbullying. And it's a story I may not go into right now, but it's available in my book, Tales of Lens, if you are interested. I gave an interview to Nation Media's Elvis Ondeki, and I remember he asked me 2 questions. First of all, he asked me, Kasaine, are you a killer? And I told him, yeah, I am a killer. However, the only people I have killed are characters in my fictional stories. He then asked me a second important question, that if you are not the suspect, then who are you? I considered this question and thought, the best way to approach it would be to talk about my gifts and my strengths and how I am using them to help Africa rise. So I told him, I am a gifted storyteller. Storytelling became attached to my breathing, and I am using this unique gift to tell the positive stories of Africa, because most media platforms have done an amazing job at telling the negative stories of Africa, and this has affected how the rest of the world perceives us, interacts with us, and with our products. I mean, there is a recent research by Africa No Filter, and the findings are disturbing. Due to media bias in the coverage of Africa, our continent loses up to $4.2 billion every year. This is because negative stories have a negative impact on the financial flow into the continent. So ladies and gentlemen, as I stand in front of you, as one of you, to talk to you, I'd like you to consider the question, who are you? What are your gifts? What are your strengths? And how are you using them to help Africa rise? From my personal story that I have shared, and from the story of Africa, it is clear that if we do not define ourselves, then someone else will define us, and this will impact us negatively. So when all is said and done, when life ends and you're done, when into your open grave they throw sand, will your name be all that they had? Or will your impact, your true signature, leave an indelible mark, a spark that sets the world on the flames of your authenticity? Here's the thing that I want you to remember. A genius is not a unique kind of a person, but every person is a unique kind of a genius. You are a unique kind of a genius. So I dare you, genius, to find define, redefine, and refine who you are. Thank you.